Sheridan from Mogul Talks podcast. It's episode 9. Can I confirm that? This time, is it right?
Episode 9, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it mixed up last time. I'm not putting blame on.
No, I think it was Ty.
I think it was you.
I think it was Seb, so.
You might like this.
Anyway, I've got my boy to the left of me, Seb. Boy to the right of me. What do you want to go as? Because I don't know, innit? Because I don't know. What do you want to go as? Ty.
What a
Okay,
new
Ty.
one.
What do you call me? What do you call me?
I call you Ty still, so
Alright,
I'll go
let's
from there. Yeah, from what you think.
I call you a few things.
But anyway, yeah, it's episode 9. I'm gonna talk on marriages this week, I think. And anywhere else we go with this thingy. Shout out to Level Up Fitness. Oh, got that wrong. Yeah. Level Up Performance. Follow their Instagram and everything. They do massages and then it's personal trainings. Yeah, men and women. So get involved.
Big up Shez as well, man, on the apparel. Get my Shez apparel on the Instagram. No, it's a big look, man.
Shout out the mark, man.
100%. Comfy fit still. Very comfy fit. You did well.
Shout out this local businesses
Yeah, man.
still.
Yeah, support your local businesses. Mogul merch coming soon as well.
Yeah,
definitely. I'm saying, who brought the marriage thing in a group chat? I think it might have been you, innit?
Was it? No, it was Shez.
Yeah, I think it was me, but why?
I think you might. It was random.
Yeah,
He came in random. You might have seen it something on Twitter or something.
It was a tweet, innit?
It could be a tweet, yeah. I can't remember, but we got into it.
Yeah, so basically it was like each of our perspectives on marriage and would you get married, and obviously we all kind of had different perspectives. So I said I would down the line. I think Shez said he would. Ty said did you say you wouldn't?
I said I'm leaning towards not.
Yeah, so
I'm
obviously
fully against it,
we'll go into it, innit? So do you want to start? Do you want to start? Yeah.
Obviously, my main thing with it was getting married. At like the basis of it is just kind of like getting the government involved in your relationship, or like getting legal dealings involved in your relationship at like the bare bones, and that's before even considering like you might have a mortgage together, or you might have so and so together, and as well just the whole getting married now. Obviously, before it used to be completely religious and like a religious thing. I think it's gone away from that. Even now, like it's more just like a show kind of thing. Like people are taking out loans to get married. Like like paying like 20 to 25, 30 bags just to get married. I just don't see,
You think it's that Instagram culture, like
Like I hear that
holiday, like I've gone on holiday, I need to thing it. Show everyone instead
I hear
of
where
actually
you're coming from.
thing it.
Yeah, because a lot of people are breaking their back to do it, and it's like I hear what you're saying. Like, why are you gonna like? I don't know. Obviously, everyone's financial position is different. So if that's what they want to do, that's totally up to them. However, like if you want to do something bold like that, it would be nicer to do it and be able to be comfortable with it, so there's no like strain attached to it. Because you could grow to resent it. Because say you get divorced and you're like, raw, like I've got this mad debt, got divorced now. Do you know what I'm saying?
And even that's P getting divorced. Like that's P and that's stress.
Yeah.
Like,
so you're saying that kind of narrative kind of like strays you away from it.
Yeah, it just puts me off. And as well, like even though I said it is straying away from the religious side of things, I've always thought if I was to get married, it would be in a church, and I would only want to get married one time. And I know it's not. You don't always end that way.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Like, it don't always end that way, and I wouldn't want to, get married, spend all this money, then I'm with someone for 10, 15 years, whatever. Then I'm in my mid-40s, I try and meet someone else. They want to get married. But do everything again.
That's what I said to you. It's a sticky one. That's where I was like, you just don't know. Like,
I think my argument with that is like you don't ever start off. You don't really start any journey in life not necessarily knowing where the destination is going to be. If you start with like the good intentions, you kind of just got to roll with it. Just definitely. Like. If you start in a business, you like you invest in 20 grand into a business, a mortgage, you just don't know. The house prices could fall, but I think if you go at it with the right intentions, then you can't even if you do get divorced, you can't even look back and like I wish I couldn't do it, because it's just like that was the way it was kind of supposed to be. So how I look at it is quite optimistic. Like if you have the feelings to want to get married with someone, you go out with the like, yeah, cool, we're gonna go through this. things happen in life, people break up, and I think that's just life, fam. That's how I look at it.
No, it is,
Do you know what I mean? So I would never like, if you got married and you went for a divorce, I'd never be like, see, or I told you shouldn't have done that, because it's just like everybody's situation is different. So I know what you're saying, because a lot of people do cast their opinion and be like, oh, see, well, you shouldn't have got married, and you know, I knew it was all that people. It's just like, how I say it is like everyone's situation is different, and you can never really tell. You're never going to be like, yeah, I'm going to get married to that person, it's going to go perfect, and it's going to be a great investment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you there.
So how I look at it is just like, you know what, it's a risk, just like a lot of things in life, and it's just one of those ones, if you want to take it or not.
Yeah. Like
Do you think
For a good cause though, isn't it?
Do you think, even if you love someone, do you think marriage is the thing you need to do?
I wouldn't call it a necessity, but I think it's something nice to do. Obviously, if you've both got the same views that you'd like to do it together, then you know it's something that you do together to kind of, I won't say enhance your relationship, because some people decline after they get married. However, I just think it's like a statement, that a declaration that you're kind of making to each other. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
I think like the title of
for both of you.
Yeah, go on.
But like I think like the title of being married, I mean husband and wife, just like you said, things can decline. It can put unnecessary like pressure on a relationship. Because it's just like, even if you take it to like the early stages, you could be seeing a girl and like you're not labeled as anything, but you're seeing her, you're doing whatever you like you're doing your thing.
You're dating, yeah.
Then as soon as you put that label on, it's like, now,
it all changes.
Yeah,
I hear that.
It all changes.
Now, like certain things are expected. You get me?
Yeah.
No, it all changes.
It
all changes.
You know what I'm trying to say? And then like obviously from like being boyfriend and girlfriend to being husband and wife, that's probably going to be another change, like another step. So me personally, I'd rather say, listen, like if I love you, obviously it's hard to say that I'm going to be with you forever, because you don't know how you're going to feel in 5, 10, 15, 20 years. But to just know that for now and for the foreseeable future, we have this, we can plan together. But then put in a agreement in place, which is what a marriage is kind of. It's like an agreement that we must do this, and if this doesn't happen, it can end up. I'd rather avoid that.
It's like a business plan.
Yeah,
avoid that. Question for you off the back of that. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Say you meet someone, or the person, I don't know, and this is just very in general, so not specific to anyone. Say you're in a relationship and the girl says like, no, my end goal is to get married.
This was one of my questions anyway.
And you're saying
no.
She's like, well, you're not the man I want to be with, because I want to get married and have kids. I'm not having kids before marriage. Do you know what I'm saying? What's your view on that? Would you possibly sack it off?
I was going to say, what if a girl wants to get married?
Because you can't put that pressure on me. That's like there is like you saying, okay, I want this, and in order for, because you probably know that I want kids, so you can't dangle the bait in front of me like, oh, well, if you want kids, I want to get married first.
Well,
so
take the kids out of it. Take the kids out of it, and that's like a.
But I hear what you're saying, because I was going to say
stay the
something
marriage
like that.
thing then.
Okay. She's saying one day I would like to get married.
Yeah, and that's just like a,
because it's a girl's dream. Most of the time.
And I'm not completely against marriage.
Because
I could potentially even see myself getting married later down the line. You get me? But I would have to know that this is the one time I'm doing this, and this is the person that I'm going to.
But don't you think that's the case, that how everyone should approach it?
Of course. But,
do you know what I'm saying?
But
that's my view, because I'm not saying that I'm for marriages because I just get married. It would have to be. I'm getting married to this person because I only have intentions to get married once.
Of course. But like
hopefully.
Costly
still.
But I feel like people are doing it around our age.
Nah, yeah. And younger.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? And that's mad, because it's like, you don't know what's going to happen, or how you're going to feel from being in your 20s to being in your 30s, and your 30s to being in your 40s.
No, it's true.
Like, you just don't know. So
emotions can get high, and it's like
anything could happen. Like you actually don't know. So I would rather just nothing wrong with like being loyal or committing. Like that's cool. You can have, even if you have like a mortgage together and everything's there, or even that's a commitment still.
Yeah.
But then, even if you were to break up, that's just an investment between two people. You can like buy her out the mortgage. She can buy you out the mortgage, and you can just do your thing. With like a marriage, it's like, it can just get messy. Man.
Yeah, it can get messy.
It can just get so messy, because like, who owns this? Then who owns that? Then
Would you ever have a prenup?
I would require one.
You would?
Oh really?
I would require one. Like, there's no way.
Off the rip.
Off the rip.
Yeah, no cut.
That needs to be the case. Like, that has to be the case. Because you've seen all these men now. I seen a tweet. Future's baby mum tried to get like 25 bags off him a month.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's just off the youth though.
Yeah.
So
because they use, well, I can't say it like that, but kids get
No,
used
that's a
in it in
fact.
situation,
That's a fact,
innit?
yeah.
you don't cost 25 bags enough to raise a youth.
No, it don't.
Like 25 bags. Like so, yeah. I would say
You do a prenup, yeah?
yeah. Like
Okay.
I think that's fair. How about you?
Yeah, I'll definitely use a prenup. I think because then it's just easier, innit? Even if obviously if anything gets, if you do go down that route of moving on without each other, then it's just easier. And I think with that, it's just messy and like you don't want to be thinking. And it's
That
just
cuts out
legal
one
terms,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because that's all you're
cuts all
getting.
that.
It's just paper, really, innit? At the same time, and then the day of marriage, it's obviously fun and everything, but it's just saying that you're together on like legally, innit?
How about you, John?
I haven't thought of it, but now you man are speaking about it, yeah, I'd definitely consider.
you
Yeah,
should.
definitely. Like,
Should always
'cause obviously by
protect
the man with
yourself.
a business and like it's like you do what you've built from the ground could possibly
You
like
have
could
people-
go.
Fam. And
Like,
that's,
you know what
I'm
that's
saying, like-
they'll leverage you that because
Yeah, that would
remember
hurt.
sometimes
That would hurt. That would bring out emotion.
remember sometimes it's not even them.
some man get
it's,
rinsed.
It's a lawyer because you want
Yeah,
something.
yeah. The lawyer's like,
but-
wait there,
but
you can
he-
actually do this.
Yeah, and he wants that, and then
bro.
you don't know when emotions. Then you know what I mean.
Jeff Bezos' wife, she's not the richest woman in the world. Fam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that
yeah.
divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get me?
facts.
It's like, yo, I ain't got 190 billion, bro. So what I've got, that half is gonna hurt me more than it'll hurt Jeff. You get me? So, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, it's painful.
That's
So
what I mean.
I'd
Because
rather just avoid that.
in that moment, you just don't know. You don't know obviously what's come to get the divorce, and it so emotions are different. Yeah, no, definitely.
I think that's a bit more popular in America, though, ain't it?
It is, but I think you can get them in England.
Yeah.
There's something. And
Yeah,
Yeah, there'll be something.
because even in America, when you break up, you have to pay alimony. I think in England it's called a spousal agreement. So if you break up, I've got to give you a certain amount of money because you're accustomed to living a certain type of lifestyle. If we don't have this agreement prior to it,
Is that with your kids as well?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
But it would support kids anyway, and at the
I am
same
not-
time.
You know what? I think it's just for her because the children are dealt with separately, aren't they? That's like child
Are they?
support, or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And like whatever agreement you can do. 'Cause remember, she can choose to take you to child support.
Yeah. That's like an official.
Yeah.
Or you can say, I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah. Or like I say, I'm going to give you a certain amount.
The courts will go into your earnings and take an X
Yeah,
percentage
and
of
take
your
it out
earnings.
before you even get your plea.
Why?
You get me?
You know,
Trying
like
to do
that.
50 Cent, bro.
Bankrupt.
Yeah,
But cool.
that child chapter 11, innit? Wasn't
Yeah,
what
I
he
went
does.
bankrupt, mate.
He wasn't thingy. Smart.
But I think the way he did it with his youth is when his youth was born, he just put the 18 years worth in an account straight away.
Yeah, he's got that though.
You get me? And then like he just drip the P in each month to the youth. You get me?
Smart.
Which is like the best way to do
Yeah,
it.
can't get everything.
Yeah, but like just it worked out then. Bang, started in and then boom.
Yeah, no, that's smart because he probably knew that someday she'll come collect Colin, innit? Smart stuff.
She did fun.
So, do you know marriage? Obviously, it's a big thing, innit? What does it change for you if you was to get married? Like from what you can think, it might be a far view, but would it change anything in your relationship?
That's why I wouldn't want to get married. Cause I don't think it should change anything.
Yeah.
I think like what's the difference in me being with a girl for 15 years and then I get married at year 15? Like what should really change? It should be like what we do is what we do. Like nothing should really change. But I feel like with marriage there's potentially like a psychological
Pressure added.
pressure onto it.
Yeah, I
where
agree with that.
more is expected potentially.
Yeah.
And then that can cause people.
Yeah, it's like,
to-
oh, we're married now, we need to have kids, or we're married now, we've got to do this.
Like,
You
we
know
have
what I
to do something
mean?
new, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I just think,
Hear that.
yeah, I'll just.
So I think that's like a case by case scenario, innit? It depends if you and your girl are like on the same
yeah.
like path in it, or on
What
this,
about you?
in what sense? Sorry.
So obviously, what does it change for you? Like, does it change anything? Would you look forward to it? Like anything like that sort of thing?
I don't think it would change anything. The relationship's still the relationship, and obviously you'd have been with that person for a long time to want to marry him. Do you know what I mean? However, you can say like when you're married, it's like I could definitely feel like you can tell there'll be extra pressure.
Yeah, facts.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean,
Like,
yeah.
I can, you know what I mean, like see that happening. But
Do you
I don't
think
know.
it's like that, or
in what sense?
like the pressure. Oh, I'm married now. So
Yeah, probably. Cause
day
I'm
one.
yeah.
Do you think?
And I think it's not necessarily inside pressure. I think it's more outside pressure. Because people are like, oh, well, you two are married now, so like, what's next, or this and that, and that's how I think it. That's what I think will be more of an issue. And I think there's like pressure. Like you said, people are taking loans out, and necessarily it's probably not what they want, but they're probably thinking, right, we're getting married, so it's got to look a certain way.
And I kind of hear that, 'cause if I do get married,
Oh yeah, it's got to be
like,
proper.
it's got to be.
Yeah. Facts, because you only want to do it once.
Yeah,
isn't
so,
it?
so like I'm like trying to go in, so I'll just rather not do it because it's like, because it's like if I do, and like I don't know what's gonna happen. Am I gonna feel the same towards the second marriage? I'm gonna want to put the same effort in towards the second marriage. Am I gonna approach that with the same doubts of my old marriage? Like it's just all something that can be avoided with just
not getting married.
we're just like not doing it, and we're just having a girl there who's saying, yo, we can plan and live as if we are married. I'll even give you a ring if it's that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're like,
that is so funny in that.
how though?
But I hear your point, because
I know what you're saying.
a lot of times when people get married, they don't really remarry after that. Not
A lot of times to do though.
Do they?
Bro, I know a lot of people who have been married multiple times.
Yeah.
Really?
You get me?
That's
It's
expensive.
Bro,
Yeah,
it's expensive.
it's expensive.
If you're the man, look, I know a lot of time the man pays for a lot of it.
Yeah.
You get me? So
The woman is just like, yeah, right, isn't
you
it?
get me? She's gonna get her dressed well. And that's it from.
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, so it's an old school thing. Like, if you're getting married, are you expecting? Is it the girl's dad that's supposed to contribute?
The girl does meant to pay.
You're supposed to pay for the whole thing.
Yeah, the girl does meant to pay.
It's the majority, yeah.
Yeah. Are you expecting that?
No, I'm like, I always thought I was just gonna pay for my wedding, innit?
Yeah, that's how I looked at
Yeah.
it. Would you want to pay for your daughter's wedding?
It depends who she is. That's what I mean. Depends who she's married, bro. Depends who she's married still.
No, I hear what you're saying.
It's best not forking.
I won't pay for the wedding, but I help her with it. I help
Yeah,
her buy a
you'd help.
house or something.
You'd
help.
For
You'd
you.
I'm gonna
For
pay for your
you.
wedding still.
Like,
bro.
not
You'd probably slap something there.
Oh yeah, no, I'll put a P. I'll put
Yeah.
I'll put some money down.
Yeah.
I won't pay for it entirely, but
Like
I'd
on the
contribute.
venue or something.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to pay for the whole thing. God, then you might get divorced and I'm vexed.
Fam,
Yeah.
that's a cash loss.
It's a huge cash loss.
Yeah, no.
Can be avoided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying minimum like 30 people or something like that. I had to pay for it.
I'm paying for my daughter's wedding. I'm sitting them both down. Listen, this needs to last forever for me.
Yeah, you haven't taught.
Yeah, man,
No, I'm saying intermediate family.
and
Few friends, that's it.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, I
pressure.
don't even respect marriage like that anymore.
No, they don't,
Like, I
they
even look
don't.
at something the other day about it. Like, that was meant to be like the pinnacle. Like, yo, if you're married, no matter what happens in a relationship, like, remember, it's through
For
sickness
better, for
and
yeah,
health,
yeah,
better,
yeah,
worse.
yeah,
It's all them vows. Don't say them vows, and then you
Out here moving mad.
not even that. Like over the littlest arguments, or over mishaps, if he cheats or if she cheats, like, you're not willing to accept that. You get me? Because that is meant to be marriage. That's meant to be for better or for worse, isn't it? That's really meant to be part of your vows. I can't really accept that, so I'm not really trying to get married because I know something could happen. I'm not really trying to break that vow. Someone's not trying to break that vow. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
not here.
you just rather just.
No, that's a
You're
good
not-
way
you're
to
not-
see it. If
you're
it's
not
not
trying to
for you,
declare
it's
them
not for
words.
you.
Oh, I hear you. But if you don't agree with them,
if it's not for you, if it,
wait.
if it's not, I'll let you do your piece.
Don't let him do that.
No,
let
I tried to segue.
No.
So if it's not for you, I get it.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
to thing it.
No. It ain't. I'm not trying to declare them words in it because if
Oh,
I'm with
oh,
someone,
yeah. It's fine.
because if I'm like with someone, obviously they'll have my loyalty in it, and I'll be completely committed to the situation. But when you're doing them vows in front of God, in front of your family, in front of her family, in front of
it's
everyone,
different.
Yeah, it's a massive statement.
it's a lot
To be
more than just
taken-
words.
yeah, of
you know what I
course.
mean? So.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stakeholders in that store.
Yeah. And it is both. It ain't just men. It is men and women who can cheat in a relationship. Who can like make things worse. So you can get like lazy in a relationship because they think they're married. Like they think, oh yeah,
Comfortable,
cool, like, I'm
innit?
married now. Like
Yeah.
what is? No, like I'd rather just no.
Do you think it'll add a next step into your relationship? Like, do you think it'll progress it or nothing for you? Or what about you? I didn't.
Yeah, no, I think probably like if you haven't had kids, then it would probably like make you want to have kids, then, isn't it? Because it's like, yeah, we're married now, isn't it?
So you're willing to wait.
Oh no, I'm saying if you don't, that's what it would make you want to do. I don't know. I think.
Yeah, like I think it would add something to the relationship.
No, I'm the same.
Like, I think it would add something to your relationship, innit?
I'm just trying to see the benefits, like if man can see anything.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, because like obviously she's got your
tax
like,
reasons. It's great
for the business reasons.
Yeah.
For business reasons, it is very beneficial. Obviously, for little sentimental things like you got the same surname, and whatever, things like that, like romantic and whatever, or just they'll help. But I don't think my attitude would change.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think you see people happy in marriages or just in relationships? I think anything changes.
You see a great dynamic.
Yeah.
See happy, you see, you know what I'm saying? You see some wild behaviour, you see, you know what I mean? You see some behaviour and you think, why are you married? Like, if you're doing that, like, why spend all that P? You're moving wild, like. But obviously, like I said, it's a case by case scenario, isn't it?
It is. And as well, that kind of like, obviously I can only speak for myself, I don't know about you guys, but it kind of putting a ring on and like saying these vows of like forever with one person is pretty scary.
It's mad scary. Because you have to do it. It's mad scary.
Yeah, it's like this is a lot.
Signing your life away, bro.
You know what I mean? Like from then you are technically living for another person. Not to mention if you've got children. Obviously, when you have children, you're living for your children anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
So then, it is.
It's an interesting one. So it'll be good to get some other people's views, especially like from girls as well, because they probably see it from a different perspective than us, isn't it?
Definitely.
So it'll be interesting.
I wonder if the women base like now is gone down for marriages than it was before, like tradition, innit?
So, you know.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think women like I think
they're not as traditional as back in the day.
Yeah, like I don't think they're really on. Honestly, like I think some
will,
but it's not the be all and end all. Like it was back in the day. Like I think that sort of era of women has changed now.
What a question off the back of it. How do you feel to women proposing to men?
Yeah, that's a good question I was gonna ask.
What would you do if your woman proposed to you?
Oh my gosh, like, that'd be mad for.
Would you accept it? Would you?
If I was ready, then I'm gonna no. You don't have to.
Yeah,
you don't have to.
It's weird, but that's a sticky position to put you in,
it? Like, imagine she's like, you come in, there's a big surprise, everyone's
it's
like,
not norm,
and then she drops down on one knee, Ty.
Because it's not norm. It's like, yo, like
I'd feel
you really want to get married, innit? Sort of thing.
There? Like,
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, no, obviously I get that.
So would you accept getting proposed to?
I don't even know if I could answer straight away. Yeah,
it'd be I think it was a joke. I'd think it was a joke.
But let's play it right if it's actually serious.
Yeah,
it's deep.
Yeah, I'd be kind of disappointed in myself. Like, like this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay.
So do you think it is still? It has to be men, women.
I don't think it has to be, but I want to propose. I don't want to get proposed.
Certain traditions should say the same.
Yeah.
Certain traditions should.
I don't want to get proposed to. Like, I'm alright. I will do the proposing if it gets to that time.
So quick one. Propose, would you say no?
Oh.
I don't know how I'd feel. I'd be vexed.
You'd be vexed?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, I wouldn't display it, but inside I'd be like, like, what is going on? Like, especially if other people knew she was going to do that, I'd be fuming.
In a restaurant.
Why are you going to let her do that for?
In a restaurant.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. Obviously, you can't show her up, innit? You can't show. You got to be like, yeah. But then after, I'm like, why? Like,
so do you think?
What are you playing at? But to be fair, obviously, the girl would know that that's what I'm not on.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't do it.
You would have probably already fingered. You would have gauged it by then as well.
Like, I'll make that very much clear. Like, I'm not. Don't do that.
So, I don't know. Like, I think I might say like.
Well, you'd be happy with that, innit? I could imagine Ty.
Yeah, I'm not. No.
So what would you? So does all the roles change? Like, would you expect her to pay for more some of the stuff now and stuff like that?
No, it ain't not. Like, I just think that's a mad
commitment
gesture.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Because it's like, you know that the man's supposed to do it, so you've like rushed all that away.
Yeah.
And said, yo, I want to make this move. Like, that's kind of like, raw. You actually
feel, man. Yeah,
you actually
that's what I mean. Yeah.
And you want to be forever. Like, you actually mean that, because you've took away all of the
Pride, everything,
stereotypical
ego.
things.
Yeah.
All your ego's
Yeah,
gone. This is a pure act of love. Like, I'm like, raw.
How's that your feeling towards it?
Like, how can I say no to that?
Interesting.
So,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But then that's how I want it to happen. Because even if I wasn't ready,
You'd feel
I think I'd
bad.
have to say yeah still. Because it's like, yo, that's a big gesture.
No, here you are.
For
For
the
you.
moment,
Do
innit?
you agree with that?
I agree with him because that's what I was saying.
So you don't mind getting proposed to?
I do mind.
Yeah, man, definitely mine.
Okay, I was trying to just gauge it.
I do mind, but then it's like, where do you go from there? Like, it's just a big gesture. And with the timing as well, you should ask that. Was you gonna propose soon, or was you not even thinking about proposing?
Oh, with
You know what I mean?
yeah. If the girl,
Because
yeah. I know what you're saying.
Because if you're near, I'd just be like, oh, is it? And I don't have to buy my ring and everything like that. But obviously, well,
What about proposing and then staying as fiancés forever? Not forever, but for like a long.
for a long
I don't
time,
mind.
people
Yeah,
do
I
that as
don't
well
think there's
for a
nothing wrong with
long
that.
time.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
But what does that change?
Nothing.
You just
I think that's just a
rings.
commitment, isn't it? That's like a sign of the commitment that you two
Yeah,
have.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool because you get rings, innit?
Yeah,
That's
so
like.
so like you both have rings,
So
you
people
say, like,
know, innit?
engaged.
Yeah, that's like. And then obviously, if you want to get married down the line,
Yeah, they can
get them married down the line.
They can just do it.
That's probably a better way.
I think that's a better way.
That's probably a better way because obviously you do it for thingy. See if anything changes after like 3-4 years.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7 years.
God. But anyway, yeah. So you see if anything changes, then go from there. And then if you feel like it's still thingy, go ahead. And you'd have probably saved in that time and blah.
Oh
blah,
yeah,
blah.
of course. Because like I said, that no point booking yourself for the wedding. You want it to be a nice experience, and then remember, life continues after. So you want to like live. You don't want to book yourself for the wedding and then be like,
Alright then.
crippled.
Start square one.
You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. Like, remember, it's a choice as well you're making. It's not mandatory. So it's like making choices, make wise ones, isn't it?
So with that, would it change for marriage is different. So would you want a girl to move to you?
What do you mean?
Or like when I'm like, oh,
Yeah, like just.
yeah, of
Or-
course, man.
Like,
would
yeah.
it?
of course.
So it doesn't
We're
matter.
grown, isn't it?
So it doesn't matter.
Like, man, like not flipping sidekicks, isn't it? Like, you don't always gauge things.
So it only matters if it's a different level sort of thing.
But proposing to me
Yeah.
and moving to me is two different
Okay,
things.
no,
When
I'm
shit, like, shed your interest to man, like,
Yeah,
fair
of course,
enough.
mate, of course. Do that.
Okay, fair.
What about you?
Discretion. Yeah, definitely. It's easy like that, innit? So you just know, you gauge, innit?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't even know, bro, and it's hard to gauge, innit?
No, I hear
And
you.
my man I don't really like that feeling of
That was
like,
when man was in the field, innit? But yeah. But yeah, anyway, yeah. What you saying?
yeah. What am I saying? Yeah, and obviously like with that, it's always that difficult thing to like I'm like winning someone down. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So if you just make
Yo,
it
it's
interesting,
hard to gauge sometimes still.
of course.
Yeah, because then you get all of this, like, like these girls like, I want him to graft for me. Then it's like, but he's running me down to me. It's like they don't know what they want, innit? So it's just like there's no right or wrong way. It's
I
like
never got that. Like,
I never get
like
it.
I'm playing hard, so I want you to get like. What does that even mean? Like,
I ain't got time for that.
What like, do you want to know me or not?
Basically,
You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
yes.
Yes, yeah, that's it.
Is it?
That's a spiral.
But yeah,
so.
back to thingy still.
Yeah, that was episode 9, Mogul Talks. Make sure to like, subscribe, share the video. Appreciate all the love so far anyway. And yeah, see you next week again, man.
Shout out to all the people what's following, viewing, supporting. Shout out to the teachers going back to school. Who else can we shout out? Shout out the local businesses.
Just loves a shout out. Just a shout out, everyone.
Yeah, like
Shout out to the production team.
Yeah, shout out the production team, man.
Finally got here.
Production team's always, man.
Cheese. Shout out to the cast.